Hey, Aurora. So, as you noticed, I sent you two divination things: the animal spirit cards and the pendulum. And I just wanted to, give you a little instruction on the pendulum, and then kind of just talk about why I sent two divination things. So, I just think they're fun. It's a way to get to know yourself on a different level, and and just kind of play with the energy of stuff, which is, for me it's fun. I'm sure it'll be for you too. But the animal divination cards, they're just kind of, you can go to them whenever. Uh, whenever you just feel like, drawing a card and seeing what it says. But you just take a moment, and you just pause, and you can ask a question if you want, or you can just pull a card and you just open them up, or you can do it according to how the book says, and just pull a card and see what it says. And I always find it amazing how they'll touch upon something that you've been thinking about, or that you had a question about, and you really hadn't really thought of an answer, or wasn't really super present in your mind. So those are just kind of fun. The pendulum, the dowsing, the pendulum thing, is a way to, you can ask your own, like your own guides or your higher self that knows and sees all, certain questions that that you just kind of, want some affirmation for. I mean, generally we want to go within and be calm and still, and really kind of dig deep for the answers that we're looking for. But sometimes we just want that added clarity. And I will say that I used it when I was not doing so well. I was kind of dealing with some health issues, and I was trying to figure out what kind of foods I should eat. And I had some suggestions from a woman doctor friend of mine, but at any rate, I wanted to find out for myself. So I would just say, okay, so should I eat turmeric at this time? And then I'd douse and I'd see which way the pendulum went to see yes or no. Or, can I eat broccoli at this time? Whatever it was, I was asking it a lot of questions. And it really, came out to be true. So the key to getting a relationship with the pendulum is, for the first week, you keep it in your hand a lot. Let's say you're just sitting and watching something on the computer or whatever it is, or keep it next to your body, put it in a pocket or something, so that you can, the pendulum and you can kind of sync up energetically. And then you start by determining what is a yes with your pendulum and what's a no. And you can start by just asking it a question that you already know the answer to, but it will give you yes or no. Normally you want to have just a curious mind, a blank mind, an open mind, so that you don't influence the pendulum one way or the other. So you go at it from a point of real curiosity. You might have an idea, but you just have to let go of that. So anyway, I'm going to show you yes and no. So here's my pendulum. And you want to get all the little kinks out of the chain, right? You can hold it short or you can hold it long, however it feels to you. Let's just let it go straight. So I'm going to ask it, is my name Mrs. Tiggywinkle? Oh, come on, my name isn't Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Come on. It's confused. I sometimes go by Mrs. Tiggywinkle. All right, yes or no? Is my name Mrs. Tiggywinkle? Well, it's rocking this way. Not very extreme. I have no idea what that's about. But let's ask it another question. Is my name Nadina Daly Delaney? Yes or no? Well, it sure knows for sure my name is Nadina Daly Delaney. This is my yes. Look at it go! Look at it go! Alright. So it's very enthusiastic. That's a big yes. So sometimes you'll get a little yes, sometimes you'll get a kind of confused thing. So you have to think of another way of asking the question that's maybe a little clearer. Sometimes it might go in between. You can go online and look up dowsing. There's probably some videos on it. Some people use like a circle and they establish what's yes and no, and they put that like a cross in the middle, and then they put in numbers, I think more like a clock face. Excuse me, I just ate. Anyway, so that you know, sometimes it's a percentage, you know, it just depends on what you're asking. Well, it's kind of yes, but, you know, whatever. So, I'm trying to think of what else I could tell you about it, other than you just, you know, when you're doing this, I mean, I sometimes look in the opposite direction of the pendulum and say, you know what, I really don't know. And actually, some people have a very formal way of calling in their guides and their higher self and stuff. I'm very direct. I'm just like, hey guides, I haven't talked to you in a while. Or, hey higher self. Oh, I do talk to my higher self a lot. But I need help. I need help with answering this question or getting affirmation from this question, you know. And so you call them in. And you really can't do it for other people unless you get their permission first. So you have to do that. Let me think. Let's think of a question. How long is this? Oh, it's 7 minutes. You know what? Let's just let it fly. I think this is enough. And if you have any questions, you can always call me. All right. Well, I hope you enjoy your birthday presents, Aurora. Okay. Ciao.